Good morning and welcome to CTV. I'm thrilled to be with you here on this wake-up call this morning. I'm not alone. I have to get straight to it. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. That's a song. We're starting already. I'm not alone. Was it 10cc? I don't know. We're adding to Chiv's tune. 40 seconds in, we're already adding to Chiv's tunes. If you don't know what Chiv's tunes is, stay tuned and we'll talk to you about it. We covered it all yesterday. I'm here with the inimitable and the absolute crafting queen herself, Sheena Douglass again.
Well, hello.
Hello,
thank you for
friend.
that introduction. Wow.
You're welcome.
Oh.
It's deserved.
Well, I hope so.
I'm excited about today.
I'm excited. You know what? I'm loving Wednesdays because I'm just playing all day. It's great because everything's here.
Yeah.
So if you think, oh, can we do that? Oh, yeah, we've got that. It's like, what have you not got?
It's interaction, isn't it?
It's interaction.
Fantastic.
It's a laugh.
And off the hoof
it's
crafting.
Fun. It's genuine.
Yes.
It's completely authentic.
Yes.
Because we just play. You know me, if I've got a plan,
yeah,
I never use it anyway.
No, you don't. That's very true.
Because I get ideas as I'm
Me
playing.
too, I'm the same.
And that's what happens when you're crafting. And that's what we'll be doing. We'll be sharing and discovering and having a jolly good laugh along the way.
Oh, well, I'm very excited. Honestly, we're going to have such a fabulous day. I've got a few questions that I want you to answer for me in the comments. So we've got some discussion topics that Sheena and I are going to be covering, and we want you to join in with us. So I'll tell you about those. But before we get there, I have to tell you, our pick of the day today is absolutely phenomenal. We have got a fabulous set of boxes for you to use your Paint Fusion on. You're getting 18 boxes, works out at £1.66 a box. You're saving 30% on that bundle, which is phenomenal. And I know how many we've got, and based on that price and that value, they ain't going to last. So if you're looking at what Sheena's doing with those boxes, if you look at the boxes when I get to show you them, please don't hang around. That would be my warning, shout and shot to you this morning. We've got double points as well on the pick of the day. So not only do you get that fantastic 30% saving, you get your double points. Now, we've got Royal and Lang nickel brushes back in for you, and it's the 5-piece set. That's got 20% off. We've still got the Studio acrylic paints, you know, the 20 tubes with the big tube of white, another great deal on that for you. We've still got a little bit of white gesso in. We've got gilding flakes with 20% off, and we've got the showstopper from yesterday, the Duet ink pads that I was demonstrating for you yesterday that launched. Absolutely flew. You loved them. The brushes sold out, so the showstopper that we've got for you today is a little bit different. You're getting all of the ink pads, all of the stamps and all of the stencils that we had in the deal yesterday. You just haven't got the brushes, and you've still got them at a reduced and fantastic price. And of course, the queen of mess and inky crafting in the house, please, the person who taught me everything I know. So we're going to get Sheena's take on those Duet ink pads. She can't wait. She put her foot down with a firm hand and said, excuse me, do you know who I am? I want to play with those ink pads too. And so we've got them on the show, haven't we?
We have.
You excited?
I can't wait to play. Absolutely.
She's already been playing. We've been having a little play with the brushes as well. We're excited. So that's everything we've got going. Oh, and I must just tell you, there are 20%. We've got a whole category on our website. Here it is for you. Click on there. 20% off each of these individual items that we've got. It's a throwback event, looking back to some of the things that we've had for you over the last month, some of the best deals. Is that glitter paste for 20% off? Are you having a laugh? That deal, Lord. Colour My World, come on. So there's some great things in there. Oh, a bit of fabric, and some vintage stuff as well. I'd need my glasses on up to that screen. The pictures are so little. But you will be able to see it yourself at home, I'm sure. Go and have yourself a little shop in there and see what you want, because if you're getting 20% off, that's when I shop. Whenever I'm saving some money, I'm shopping. Whenever I'm getting extra points, double points on the pick of the day, I'm shopping. It seems to be the most sensible thing to do. Right, so we've got the brand new boxes. Now, I must just tell you our discussion topics for today, however. So Sheena and I would like to know what you're having for lunch.
Yes, it's important.
Yeah, because you're having...
Very important. Cake.
I'm having a fish finger sandwich.
Fish finger sandwich?
I'm having a fish finger sandwich.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Yes, would you like
How
one?
long have I been here now and I've never known about...
It's a special request to Christina any day. Just say, Christina, please can I have a fish finger sandwich? She'll do it for you.
Oh.
You feel like you've missed out? Do you want us to put an order in for you?
Yeah, please.
Can you email, Johnny, please, can you email Christina and let her know Sheena would like a fish finger sandwich with me? at lunchtime at 1 o'clock when we finish the shows. Thanks. Yeah, we're doing that for you.
You have half my cake for
Yeah,
that.
and I'll have half your cake.
Winner, winner.
Winner chicken dinner. So that, what are you having for lunch? Also, what has been your favourite Eurovision moment? We'd like to know that. Your favourite act, your favourite song. We're going to be talking Eurovision because it's around and about now, isn't it? So let me know that. I've been singing Sonia, Better the Devil You Know, all morning. So let me know what yours is.
Sonia.
I can't do it. Sonia.
She's made up.
Is she made? Cracking. Is that right? That was a good one? Okay, I'm not very good with accents, but there you go. I'll try. Sheena's brilliant, I'm not. So that was that. And I had another topic for you, didn't I? And I'm off to see Harry Styles next weekend in Munich. So if you've been to Munich and you've got anywhere that I need to go visit, food, sites, whatever it is.
I like the priority.
I would like you to plan my travel itinerary for me. Let me know about that too. So, so we've just been up to tell Christina about the fish finger sandwich. And so we're causing a few troubles for the fish fingers in the background. I might be getting a memo from Christina later, but never mind. Okay, guys, so that's everything we want to know. That's lots of topics. I'm sure you are. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you in the comments. I have to say hello to Linda, hello to Michelle, Terry, Sandra, Patty, Jane, Christina, Sarah Brown, Diane Cadman, Annie Campbell, Lisa Beecham, Lisa Keller, Stephen Nicole, Suzette Suze, Leishcraft, Sarah Brown, Melanie D, and the list goes on. Good morning to all of you. You're very welcome. Sheena and I are thrilled to be with you here this Wake Up Call. We've got so much going on, and without further ado, here are those boxes that we've got for you, and we're already really busy for them. Look at what you can do with these boxes. They're absolutely incredible. So all of the techniques that Sheena's going to show you are going to blow your mind, and you're going to be able to see how you get the blank canvas to be able to create so many stunning compositions with these boxes. And the deal, let me tell you, is exceptional. Now I just have to bring it and show you because I think it's good to visually see what you're actually going to get, and it doesn't end there. There's more. I thought it was a choice of, Johnny and I were chatting before the show, as you do, and I thought these were 3 options. I thought it was choice 1, choice 2, choice 3. Oh no, you're getting all of these gift boxes to decorate. Now Sheena's been busy on them already. You can see you won't get 2 black circle boxes, you won't get a gold one and a brown one, and you won't get these colours here. All of your boxes will be white. We, the royal we, Sheena, has been getting ready for her demonstrations during the day, which is why we've got some different colours in here. All of your box blanks will be white, and you're getting all 18 of these for £29.99 or $42.99 if you're not in the club. But if you are in the club and you're platinum, £23.99 or $34.39, plus you're getting your double points. £1.66 a box, please, for a gift box. For a gift box of this size, average £1.66. And can we just talk about the quality for a second? These are lovely. I'm going to do the. Can you hear? Lovely rigid boxes that, once they're painted and decorated up, could be a piece of home decor. It's not just about gifting these, I think. This is about home decoration, upcycling, trying out different techniques. I mean, if it is a gift box, my word, it's going to look exquisite. And they all nest inside, so you can see from a lovely little small one all the way down in the pyramid to your larger. The same with the circle, and the same with the hexagons. And by the way, how exquisite that look with a little bit of gilding flake on there. And you can see here, this one, I'm just going to bring in a couple and show you. These are absolutely off the chart. This is what they look like. Look at this, crackled. Sheena showed you that 2 weeks ago when we were together, how to crackle and do the berries. Look how amazing that looks. Really using your gilding as well and going to town with your paint fusion florals on there, doing your different techniques and glazing and glossing the boxes, using your different stamped features and maybe varnishing if you want to, using the lid as a canvas. I thought that was a canvas for the wall and we've just done a painted canvas. It is actually an entire gift box, and look at the ombre on the bottom there. Truly beautiful. I hope I don't knock that all away. No, good, saved. I mean, absolutely exquisite. My very favourite, and Sheena is actually going to show you how to be doing this in our 2-hour launch this afternoon. That's with those fabulous Diner paints in your 20 box of acrylic paints. If you didn't get them and you want them, Sheena's going to show you how to make this in the 2-hour launch this afternoon. How exquisite is that? I mean, you know, you could decorate the inside with papers if you wanted to. It's absolutely, I can't find enough words to describe just how beautiful these are. So definitely you want to shop ahead and get yourself these boxes. You're getting all 18 boxes. You're not making a choice. Now, I do have to just let you know, we have got an advanced delivery date of the 16th of May on these. It's just next week. We're waiting for them to come in to fly over the water from Holland, I believe it is, and get to us. So they shouldn't be too much further away. And as soon as they arrive with us, we'll send them out to you on the 16th. And you have got your double points on this as well. And you've got that fantastic 30% saving. Now, look, here we go, the showstopper. We've got the fabulous ink pads. Look at the deal you've got here. So this is exactly the deal we had in the showstopper yesterday, minus the brushes. So you have got, oh, and I haven't even told Sheena about the Easy Grip mat. I'm going to come over and show. I'm going to come over and show you, Sheena. It's going to blow your tiny mind. Oh. Right. So, not that your mind's tiny, it's massive, but you know what I mean?
No, it is. It is.
Blow my tiny mind. Right. So I'm just going with the royal we. So we've got all of the ink pads. So we've got all 12 ink pads in there. We've got the Easy Grip mat. We've got 4 sets of stencils that have 3 different designs in each pack, and you've got all of those beautiful layering stamps in there as well, background and distress pieces. All of that, the whole kit and caboodle for £132, $180, fantastic deal, and your platinum price of £105 or £144. It is definitely worth getting that now and getting the brushes when they're back in stock. And I know Sheena will probably show you how to use them with a blending tool as well. So you don't have to have the brushes to make them work. They'll work with all of the other blending applicators that you've got at home. Sheena, we're going to you next. Do I need to get the Easy Grip out and show you?
I do. I need to see that.
We're going to come to you, and then I'm going to get some Easy Grip and come and show you.
Okay.
It's going to blow your mind.
Shall I crackle a box in the meantime?
Yeah, go on, you crackle while I get me Easy Grip.
Go on then.
Do that.
Right, so, because we've got a lot to get through, haven't we? We've got, the mission is, let's go. So what I've got is one of these boxes, the square boxes, Leann said, really nice, strong, rigid boxes. So this is where you want to get your local DIY shop and buy the little tester pots of your emulsion paint, because they're the best things to base coat with. Use your acrylics to paint with, use your gesso for your other effects, but when you want to do different colours, little tester pots are fantastic for these boxes. All you want to do is seal them. Once they're sealed, then you can put another coat on if you want to build up the colour.
Lovely.
But what we're going to do to crackle is, you don't need crackle medium.
No.
None of that. Tacky glue.
Really?
Tacky glue, and we'll use one of the flat brushes from the airbrush set, the biggest brush. So we'll just wet that there, just to get a little bit of water into it. Well, we might do the whole thing, we'll see. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your tacky glue, you're going to let that dry first of all, squeeze some tacky glue on and just start brushing with your glue. And the direction you brush the glue into is the direction that it's going to crackle. All right,
yes.
So that's what I'm going to continue with that. But you're not really using a ridiculous amount of glue, but the tacky glue is so affordable, Leann, anyway.
Yes,
you know, it's
it
my
is very reasonable.
Glue. You know, we've all got our favourite glues, haven't we?
We have.
And you know, all the time, mine's always been tacky glue, hasn't it?
It has, that's very true, for as long as I've known you, and mine's all purpose.
It is, it always has,
It always has been, and I think that's because of what you use it for, what your particular poison is in terms of crafting.
Absolutely.
And mine's with papers, matting and layering, which the full purpose is amazing for. This tacky glue is good and strong for sticking embellishments and things as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's really, and crackle. So lots of things. So this is where it comes in. So that's that there. Now that's going to start going slightly, easy peasy, isn't it? Lemon squeezy. So it's going to start to go slightly transparent, all right? And I'm going to do the same with the lid. So this is where I would say, when you get your boxes, start off with the little ones to start with. They're less than, like, you know, fiddly. You can try techniques out and try little bits and pieces out. I'm definitely going to be using if we've got them left, that is, I don't know how they're going, but if we've got some for the Colour Me Happy World show, I am going to use the Gilding Flakes on that little one because I think it just looked exquisite, didn't it? So the good thing is as well, we were laughing, I was laughing. So I have Debbie and Julie to thank for those amazing samples you saw there. How fantastic are they?
Absolutely incredible. They're talented people.
Oh, amazing. My team are just, and that's all of the ink cards are fabulous. But the thing is Debbie and Julie lives about 5 miles away, so they've been, was like, okay, paint boxes, have fun. So that's what they've been doing. But Debbie was saying she's had every tin in her house has been out of the cupboard.
Yes.
With the box standing on top of it drying.
Yes, of course.
So,
baked bean tins, etc.
Baked beans, tins, and things like that. So it's perfect for that. Now, that there should have already started to dry. But you see how quick that was?
Incredible.
Easy. Yeah, no skilling really required there. And that is already should be starting to dry. But like I say, you want it so that it's not quite white and just starting to go translucent.
Yes.
Shall I pop that to one side? And
So it looks a bit, yes, while it's going translucent, shall I show you my easy grip?
Go on. Yes, I'm intrigued.
So, I have to show you this shade. You're going to absolutely love it. So this is easy grip. It comes rolled up in this box, like this, easy grip. Now, it's got a protective sheet on the back and a protective sheet on the front with a grid.
Right.
Just have a little feel, have a little touch. So it's a bit like a silicone.
Oh, yeah.
It's different, isn't it?
It feels like it, you wouldn't move.
Exactly. So you take one of your ink pads. Because you know when you're blending, and you chase your ink pad around, it's a nightmare.
Right.
So you just measure up how much space you need. So I need 9 across there and 6 up.
Okay.
So you cut this, that's why the grid's on.
Grids, I like it.
So it makes it easy for you because you can follow the lines and then you don't have any waste. So you take out your little piece and you can cut it up into the small pieces. It can be a long thin bit for your paintbrushes so they don't roll away on your glass mat.
Well, I am forever doing that.
Me too.
I find losing on the floor.
Them on the floor.
Last week I did.
Yes, it'll hang on to them. It can be when you're crafting on your knee on a lap tray or whatever it is.
Evening, of an evening.
Of an
I've got my
evening.
lap tray out.
Absolutely. So then you've got your little bit of easy grip on your mat.
Right.
And then with your ink pad on there, I'm going to say, have you got a bit of scrap card there, Shane?
I do. Will that bit of scrap card do? I like it. Hey, you know what else?
Isn't that good?
I'll have that in the van as well.
Yeah, I tell everyone, yes, I put it in my caravan. I've got things rolling around.
I'm going to in the camper van.
It just, that ink pad will not move. It's not sliding. Anyway, isn't that fantastic?
And it's not thick and bulky.
It's not.
It's nice and
It's
low.
just nice.
Yeah.
Because if I tried to do the same thing on the glass mat,
Yes, everywhere.
it chases everywhere and you can't keep it still.
I'll be discovering uses for that.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's what your easy grip's for. The other thing I like to use it for, Sheena, I'm going to put that away. It'll need a little clean, but I use the right one, so I'll not mess up your thingy for later. Is not only does it do that, but with the remainder that's left, I now use it on top of my glass mat.
Right.
When I'm doing my inky techniques.
Oh, keeps the card still?
Keeps the card still, Sheena.
I see, I was with you there.
You were with us. Absolutely.
Oh, see that? Now that's easy. I like it.
Absolutely still. How fantastic is that? Isn't that brilliant? So now when you've got your ink pad over there nice and still, you can have little pieces, big pieces. What I've found is I get 3 ink pads worth and a nice piece of cards worth out of one sheet.
You know what I'd probably do?
What would you do?
I'd probably cut it to the size of my card.
Would
Because I
you?
work on square, you know when you half it in A4 and then you turn it and you get the perfect square. And I'd have it to that, so then I've got the edges I can still catch with the ink without putting the ink on my thing.
Oh, but you just wipe it off.
Wipes off as well.
And you
So
know
I'm
what
not
you can
worrying.
also do?
What?
Heat gun, it's 100% heat proof.
What?
Heat gun,
Really?
straight
Well,
onto
I was
easy grip.
surprised with the media mat.
Yes,
that it
proof.
was heat.
Put your heat gun direct on that.
Fantastic.
No problem at all.
Well,
Isn't
that's
that
really
good?
important because I'm that person that doesn't stop and think. Like,
I
if
don't stop and
I'm
think.
in the midst of a creative wave. I'm going with it.
You don't want to have to move something. Oh, I need to move it out of the way from my heat
I'm like,
gun. I don't
I'm like
want
white
that.
out. I'm like a beach boy.
Yes,
on
me
the crest
too.
of that wave, and I'm not stopping and thinking.
Completely the same as you. How much are you loving Easy Grip?
I'm loving it.
It's good, isn't it?
It's a great idea. Fantastic.
It is. So
I like
we
that.
have got them individual as well if people do want them separate. And if you want more than one, if you don't want it in the showstopper, if you just want a couple of Easy Grips, you can do that. Have a look on the website. But I didn't get to show you that before, so I thought...
No, I love it. Brilliant, thank you.
Shall
we do that tackle then?
Yeah,
Pop
go
that
on, and
away?
I'm going back over to my neck of the woods.
Very nice, I like that. Well, I think we might be about the right talking time. I don't know, it dried a little bit quicker than it normally does. It might be some kind of flow of air thing, you know. Don't know where that would be coming from with me and Leann talking. Just saying. Just saying. So I'm going to put some gesso out here now, all right? Because I'm thinking...
We've still got a little bit of gesso in stock, Sheena.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. So here's when you're going to put the gesso. Now, you can tint your gesso. So you can use any of your, your acrylics to just put a little touch in. You don't need much to colour it. But what I'm doing is, I'm not going to because I have a plan with these amazing new ink pads. I'm thinking, Leanne, crackle the gesso, and then ink it up with the colours of the ink pads.
Oh,
maybe do that on the later show. What do you reckon?
I like that idea.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So when you're putting this on, the important thing is resist the temptation to go over and over. Go, oh, that's not a perfectly lovely smooth applique. Don't do that, because what you'll do is you'll pick up the a bit of the glue if it's still not completely set. That's underneath, and you'll be mixing. You'll have like an emulsion thing. Look, it's already starting to crackle.
Yes.
How cool is that?
So that's a load of goodly amount on your brush, and one direction. Don't go back again.
Don't go back again.
Okay.
Resist. Cease and desist. Put the paintbrush down. Walk away. Nothing to see. Okay. So we're just going to continue around like this. Now this is a bit. I didn't bring me beans. I'll have to find something for this to stand on to dry.
Need a tin?
Yeah.
Or a jar?
Jar, anything, yeah, I suppose.
I'm now searching for you.
Thank you.
I'm like, what was that song? I'm like Hazel Dean. Searching, looking for love.
Oh.
That was back in the 80s. I loved that song.
Yeah, was that the 80s, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Did she have many hits? I don't remember. Loads of them.
I think she only had the one, Hazel.
Yeah.
Because we were busy buds, me and Hazel, me and Hazel. We go back to the 80s. How's this?
Perfect, that'll do, yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
Cheers. It's all happening here, isn't it? Like I said, we're playing. This could just be us in, one of our craft rooms, just having a play, Leanne.
Oh, that's what I have to say, Sheena. I feel so privileged to be here on Crafters TV. And I say that every time because I just feel we really do have the crafter at heart. I mean, we do, I know we do, because I work for the company, but I think it's shown in how, the 2-hour shows that we have, the amount of time we give to demonstrations, the interaction we have with all of you live on the show, the little impromptu demos that we do to help you with any issues or to explain something that needs a little bit more explanation. I really do think that we have it all, Sheena. I really do.
Absolutely. I just love like I say, the authenticity of it. When I said don't go over and try to make it and prove it, I'm doing that now, and I shouldn't have done, because I think the glue is still a little bit wet. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go over that again for the next show, but that's the plan. That's what should, and that's how you crackle. I think that it's just, I think the combination of knowing your stuff and not taking yourself seriously, but taking what you do seriously by giving the right information is what it, for me, I've always loved to do. And I'm the kind of person who I don't want to be told, buy this. I want to know why do I like it? Why? What does it do for me? Explain what it's about, and then I'll make an informed decision. And I think that's the difference as well, isn't it? Being able to do
100%. Can I just ask you about your layer of tacky glue underneath?
Yes.
Can you use a heat gun, or have you got to leave it to air?
You can use a heat gun, carefully hold it away from the glue and use it very carefully away from that.
Okay, so it's better to leave it to air dry?
Yes, leave it to air dry, for sure.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we've got an important message for you now, Shane.
Yes.
This is a public service announcement.
Yeah.
Christina has confirmed, ding dong ding, confirmed your fish finger sandwich has been accepted as an order.
Whoop whoop.
So you can have that at 1 o'clock with me.
Phew, thank you, the day's saved.
Yeah. Good, she has confirmed. So that's good. We've managed to order your lunch and everything live on air. No, we didn't have to go charging out under the cover of a video to try and find Christina. So many of you joining us this morning. We've got Linda Armstead. Good morning, Linda. Michelle Harris, Terry Anderson from Ohio. Sandra Dundas. Sandra Dundas says she started singing Chivs tunes. Good for you, Sandra. Patty says hello to everyone from Michigan. Christina says, good morning, crafters, and good morning, team. team. Our team today, we've got Johnny and George with us in the gallery. Obviously, Sheena and I are here. We've got John outside. John, we've got the big guns today doing the stuff that Jake and Tracy would normally do for us, so John's helping us out. I've seen Sam going backwards and forwards as well. And we've got Rebecca, our social media superstar today, so that is the team. Sarah Brown says, hello, my crafty friends. How are you doing today? Sending loads of hugs your way from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you, Sarah. Annie Campbell, good morning to everyone. And there's sunshine where she is. Look at you. It's raining. I can hear it here in sunny old northeast of England. Sarah Brown says, I looked up Chivs tunes, Leann. I absolutely love what you've put in there. Well, thank you, Sarah. And if you don't know what Chivs tunes is, get yourself on Spotify. Type in Chivs Tunes, CHIVS, CHUNES. It's a Spotify playlist, a proper playlist on Spotify from product development meetings. And everybody's loving listening to it. Our CEO this morning downloaded Chivs Tunes. Oh, he's going to listen to it travelling homeless tonight. So thanks, Mark. Yeah, so we're very, very excited about it. Thank you, Sarah. Terry is going to lunch at a friend's house. Her friend is from Greece, so she's hoping to get something Greek for lunch. Oh, something Greek for lunch.
Oh, nice.
Or if it's a gyros. Or some wrapped vine leaves. Oh, my word. Maybe it's a bit of a stafado. Oh, bit of ouzo. I wish I was there with you. Betty says, hello from Idaho. Hello, Betty. And Sandra, she is having a prawn sandwich today. And an easy peel orange. And some crisps from Aldi, not Pringles. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you don't want to be paying £2 for Pringles apparently when you can get them from Aldi for however many pence it is. £1.40. There you go. Not that Johnny knows all the prices. Yeah, he knows the prices of those. One of the kids, you will know, won't you? Now, the boxes, I have to say, you are shopping. We're busy. 10% of the box is already gone. Well, we knew this was going to happen, didn't we? And you are getting all of them. Let's just have a little reminder. The quality is exceptional on these, and all of your boxes, I must just reiterate for you, will be white. Sheena has been preparing these for demonstrations throughout the day, and so that's why you've got the little interspersed colour. Your box blanks will all be white, and they all nest into a box. You're getting all 18 of these. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of your squares, 7 of your circles, and 4 of your hexagon boxes for the bargain platinum price of £23.99 or £34.99. You are saving 30% on that, and it's only £1.33 a box for a platinum price. My word, that is an exceptional value for money. You're getting all 18. Now, can I just also say that these are great for home decor. They're great for gift giving. They're great to have, like if you've got little. For example, I would have one of these circle ones with tea lights in next to my wax burner in the living room, so I don't have a bag of tea lights banging about in the drawer, but it means I can go and get one whenever I need one. So they're great for decorative home organisation, great for home decor, but also great to give a gift that you've made where it feels a little bit more special. And we've talked about my sister-in-law and my niece 2 weeks ago, where I used a circular box and made Sarah one for her sweet 16th. All of those, she's 29 this year, so that was 28 this year, so that was quite a number of years ago. It was when Paint Fusion first launched with Sheena 12 years ago here on the channel. I did that for her, and she still has it and has it on her dressing table and uses it daily with all of her organisation in. So they're great for heirlooms as well, and the quality of these is absolutely incredible. I'll just do the little knock test for you and I'll just show you, there's no bend and flex in there. They're not all going to flop away. It's really sturdy and rigid, and if I do the knock test, you can hear how firm it is, can't you? They're really, really well constructed, and they're a lovely matte material, so it will take whatever painting or decorative medium you want to put on there. And if I don't want to paint, I sometimes use, and for those of you who've been collecting our paper pads, you know how much you love our Crafter's Companion paper pads that we do for you. If you've got a couple of those and you're wondering how to use it, you can decorate around the outside with your papers as well if you want to. Use your all-purpose for that. It'll look absolutely fabulous. So you can make lovely boxes and then add inks and layers on. You don't have to just paint them. These are just going to be a great resource in your stash that you can go back to and try different techniques on different boxes if you want to, can't you, Sheena?
Absolutely. They're just so useful. So many times I love, you know, when you want to gift something to someone and you've got like a price limit, but you want to make it personal. I love boxes like that because then you can make it like a little, if somebody likes, for me, likes a bit of tea and a piece of cake, you could put a little, cute little, you know, like a tea time, afternoon tea in a box, couldn't you?
Yes.
Things like that. Or like a pamper box for somebody who's like needing a bit of like a, you know, a chill time, you know, candle, maybe a little bottle of something, or you know, nice smelly bath stuff, and I think they're perfect for that occasion as well. As a paper crafter, you know, you tend to stick to card making and scrapbooking and possibly some wall art. So to be able to do something that is a tangible 3D thing and gift it as well, and also sell them, if you sell them as well, you're going to get that recouped. I've always said, if you're going to craft on something and you're selling what you've crafted, what you've created, you start off, make something inexpensive look amazing. Don't make something expensive look better, because you'll only be able to command a certain amount of a price for that item. So you're putting the same time on there, but you'll be able to have a much better return for your money if you make it on, do it on as something really affordable like these boxes.
I completely agree. I think that's a fantastic idea. I just think they're so usable to have in your stash and be able to do so many different things with them. The comments today are completely off the chart. You're absolutely loving the shows already. Leann Craft, she says, Leann, I'm having a steak and ale pie with potatoes, sliced onions and mushrooms.
What is that?
Steak and ale pie with potato slices, onions and mushrooms.
Oh, lovely. Nice.
And also Leann Craft was not impressed with what I'm presuming with what they've seen on Eurovision Song Concert last night. Hasn't heard the rest.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it last night. I need to catch up, yeah. Liz, I wanted to know, Sheena, can you use your normal PVA glue to do that technique?
Yes.
Yes, you can. She's got lots left over from when the kids were little.
Use the chip stuff, yeah.
Okay,
and it's
great.
getting the timing right. You just need that. I put mine on because it was a box. On a card, you can put it on quicker because it doesn't go anywhere. It stays flat. But on a box, let the PVA dry a little bit longer than I did because it'll just slide off.
Okay,
So
that's
I
great.
redid a couple of my sides.
Thank you. Alison Garrett says, hello from Germany. Hello, Alison.
Wow.
She's just been chocolate shopping before going home tomorrow.
She's normally up in Scotland, Alison.
Yeah,
Garrett.
she's
What are you
been
doing
in
there,
Germany.
then? Lovely.
And she's been chocolate shopping. I'm going to have to do some of that in Munich,
Nice.
chocolate shopping. That'll be lovely. Linda Armstead says, yes, I want Easy Grip. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do, Linda. It's on the website. Go and get it. Betty says, hello from Oklahoma. Oh, Kerry, you've got a new viewer, Sheena. Kerry Carney says, my first time watching Sheena. I'm going to have to go back and diligently watch her prior shows.
Oh, bless her.
Yes, you are, Kerry. Get ready to be amazed. Jane says, hello from Stourbridge. It's a little bit thunder and lightning. And we've got Shelley saying, hello from East Lothian, and Carol, the Easy Grip would work great on my rotating board. Yes, it would. Excellent idea. The Easy Grip is going to be one of the tools that you just need. And, of course, you can get it, a full box, not an empty box, because I rated it to show Sheena how it works, in the showstopper. And your showstopper is all of your Duet ink pads, and they were launched yesterday for the first time. You're getting all 10 of your Duet ink pads. You've got that lovely ergonomic shape that we launched first with Shimmer in October last year, which really does fit into your hand very, very comfortably. It also means that you've got a large area for large area application of ink and a small area for small area application of ink, so that you don't waste any. And you've got 10 beautiful colours in these inks. They're absolutely exquisite. The colours are beautiful. They're a pigment ink which is infused with titanium oxide, and that means when you add water you get that natural elemental effect which looks like oxidization has happened, and you get that lovely white chalky finish with these ink pads. Because they're pigment, you can blend them. And with these, they do everything that the other ink pads all do. For me, these are the most versatile ink pad that we now have in our collection. It'll be the one that I recommend you start with.
I cannot wait to. I'm gonna test run them. I'm gonna put them like I'm at top gear.
Oh, you're going to put them through their paces. You're going to be Jeremy Clarkson of Duet ink pads.
I am.
I can't. I'd have to be the
Call
other
me
one, the short
Stig.
one. Stig. Call you the Stig. Yeah, we will. The Stig of the Duet ink pads. I can't wait. We'll get you one of them white helmets and a spacesuit, Sheena.
I'm already like, there's no mystery here. I have no inner monologue or layers.
I'll be like that. What's his name? Richard Hammond, because I'm short. Yeah. So you're getting all 12 of these colours, which are absolutely beautiful, and they will blend. You can heat emboss with them. You can use water with them, and they're water reactive. You can mix 2 new colours with them, so you can get creative if you want to do that. You can do your on Gesso backgrounds, beautiful soft blending, but you can also layer the colours on top of each other, and it will layer a true colour on top of the colour underneath as long as you heat set them. And Sheena will be showing us how they work. So you're getting all 10 ink pads in those beautiful 12 ink pads and those beautiful 12 colourways that you've got there. And you've got a lot of the really good CMYKs in there as well, Sheena, so you can mix lots of other colours. It's crucial.
Winner chicken dinner for me, because that's it.
It really is crucial.
You've got everything there then, haven't you? You've got the world is your lobster again.
Absolutely. You've got your Easy Grip mat. Yours will have an Easy Grip mat inside, the one that I've just been showing Sheena how to use. Then you've got all of these beautiful, almost collage stamps that we've got here. And on each sheet you've got a big background, one full big background, a couple of great sentiments and a couple of little distressy bits. And they're great for layering up and building texture very easily.
I love them. You know what? Silhouette stamps, backgrounds. So fun backgrounds, yes, silhouette stamps. Winner, chicken dinner every time.
Yeah.
Because you can just play. I get on a roll with backgrounds, and then I'm doing another one, and I've got a pile of backgrounds. And you need a solid stamp to show up against those amazing backgrounds.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. So you've got the butterflies, then you've got these beautiful solid mandalas. You've got I love the wild, I nearly did it upside down, the wildflower meadow that you can see there, and that lovely little splat distress stamp there works a treat. My personal favourite, I was using this yesterday, I really do love those fairy silhouettes and the little seed heads, what have you. I chopped mine up yesterday, Sheena, I took the scissors to it.
And I chopped them up again this morning.
Did you? I mean, I don't blame you. It's the future. Chopping up your stamps is the future. We're also getting the stencils. Now, these stencils I absolutely love. The size of them is fantastic because it gives you enough to make a statement on a card front or a panel if you want, or on a nice big tag. But then it's enough to be able to do small area accents as well. They're a lovely size, and all 3 in one pack that you get. You'll notice as well, can you see the little hole in the top of the stencil that we've had manufactured in, Sheena? That's so you can collect them all on one of those little D-rings.
Oh, I love D-rings because organisation is always the challenge for a crafter.
Yes, absolutely. So I thought we could collect them on the D-ring, and then stencils going forward, we're going to make sure we've got this little hole in for you, and then you can just collect them all, and it's easy for you to hang them up and know exactly where they are. These 3 I love, with the wave, that lovely linen and the plaid texture in there. You're getting these 3 real regal kind of floral damasks in there as well. And then my personal favourite, the one I used for 90% of the day yesterday, is the dots, that one in the middle, those waves, those raindrops I adore, and the Argyle diamond. My favourites, I love those 3. You're getting all of those stencils, not a choice, every single one of those, all of those stamps, and your Easy Grip mat, and your 12 Duet ink pads, all of this for £105.60 or £144. Fabulous saving, a really great value for money. And I just want to show you very quickly before we go over to Sheena, I had some colour combinations put together, and this shows you how beautiful and seamless these Duet ink pads blend. Is that what you're doing?
Spooky, that's what I have before me.
Really?
Yeah, I've got, I thought I'd do a little preparation. I've got the yellow and the orange, and I was going to go for the raspberry.
Yeah, so this is Sunshine Glow, Sweet Clementine, Rosy Apple.
All right, well, yeah.
And then look at this one.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? I did that a couple of times yesterday with the fairies. Waterfall, Soft Heather and Raspberry Ripple. This one, love this, lovely aquatic feel to this. Springbuds, Waterfall, Sailor's Wake. This little blend of 3 is the Lemon Meringue, Springbuds and Awakening Forest. This one is Lemon Meringue, Springbuds and Sailor's Wake. And this one, I love this one, Sunrise Glow, Sweet Clementine, Vintage Merlot. That's Sahara, that.
That's lovely. It
Isn't
is
it like
very,
a Sahara
very.
sunset?
Love it.
This one I love as well. Springbuds, Waterfall, Midnight Mist. I love that.
Nice. I think that there is a stellar, absolutely top notch idea, because what makes or breaks a good project, you have all the techniques in the world, but if you get the wrong colour combination,
Yes.
oh, so definitely do that for yourself. Do
Yes,
that. I would
100%
absolutely
copy
do
them.
that.
Raspberry Ripple, Soft Heather and Sailor's Wake on that one. And this final one I've got for you is Midnight Mist, Vintage Merlot, Raspberry Ripple. I'll put them on my Facebook page with the names of the ink pads so you can copy the blends when you get them home. And then I've just got, look, these are all of the different techniques that you can start to think about with your Duet ink pads. So we've got applying ink with just blending brushes there. Here we've got just spritzed and water flicked over and heat dried. So no faux bleaching there. That is that natural oxidization process that we talk about when you put water onto an ink pad that is infused with that titanium in there, and that's the effect you get. No dabbing away of ink, no faux bleaching. That's the natural effect. This is applying the ink pads over several layers and flicking water, so you've got your layering. You've just got a lovely braid background on Gesso there. It is absolutely, look at that, layering them up. The amount of different backgrounds you can create with different effects using different things is that one I love. Look at that one, that's lovely. So this one is laid down, I'm going to have to get my glasses on. So this is laying down some background colour and a thin layer of a different colour over the top, and through a stencil with a blending tool, spritz and flick water to dry. This is basically play. This is what this swatch book is, that one. I showed you how to do that yesterday. That was layering up all of the different inks in between. That is what I love these Duet ink pads for, that one swatch there, because the colours are vibrant. Each colour on top of the next colour is still obvious. You've got all of that layering, and you just fling your colour at the page. I showed you how to do that one yesterday as well. Blend a new colour with. I'll have to tell Sheena about that. She'll love that, I think. Do you know what I did with this one, Sheena? On a piece of Gesso watercolour card, I, from the ink pad, a big splodge of Duet ink in the middle, just rubbed it in so it had a bit of intense colour. Then about a big pea-sized blob of Gesso on the top, and then just did that, and it mixes a new colour of Gesso and just blends the background so then you can build on top of it.
Fabulous. Yeah, absolutely.
It looks absolutely lovely. I thought you might like that for your boxes even.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You can stamp and colour with them. Look at the lovely bright backgrounds we've got there. You can heat emboss with them as well. I mean, look at black card. Look at them on black card, Sheena.
Wow, so you still see that?
You can still see them.
Isn't
that fantastic? Look, all of the ink dribbling techniques, but the colours still stay vivid and they layer over the top of each other. I could keep going on. The possibilities are endless with these, and that's why henceforth, from this moment forward, when anybody asks me, what is the ink pad I should buy? You've got that many ink pads there, Crafter's Companion, Leanne. Where do I start? With Duet, because they do everything for you. That is now going to be my answer to you. So it would be a good idea if you grab the showstopper while we've got such a good deal for you. And don't forget, you're getting your 12 ink pads, your Easy Grip, your 4 sets of stamps and your 4 sets of stencils, all in that fantastic deal for you. Now, if you just want the ink pads on their own, if you don't want all the stamps and stencils, I think I've got enough stamps and stencils and I've got stuff at home. I just want the ink pads, please. There we go. We've got a fabulous deal for you on those as well. So you're getting all 12 pieces, and platinum price £56 or $79.20. And that gives you the 12 ink pads, but you don't get any of the other accompanying items with them. Of course, you can take that option if you'd like to. Okay, Sheena, I've talked a lot. We're going to come back over to you. What have you been up to?
I've been blending the background because I thought I love the brushes and I want to try the brushes, and I'm going to any minute. But I did want to see how they work with your applicators for people who you're thinking of going for the deal, but you haven't got the brushes. What are they going to work like? Can I use them? Yes, you can. They work a treat. So I've just blended this background here, which we'll come back to. So that's almost ready. I might layer up a little bit more. But what I'm also doing is I'm going on this piece of card here now. You know, gesso is a fabulous thing. And gesso is a traditional primer. Yeah. So it's intended to be the base on which you then layer up your other products and items, your colouring products. So it makes sense to try a card with some gesso on the base, especially if you're going to do some mixed media. Does it not, Leanne?
Oh, absolutely.
Which is exactly what I've got here. So I'm going for I'm thinking I'm going to play with those wildflowers. That's my plan, right? It's in my head.
I love those wildflowers, aren't they pretty?
I'm definitely going to play with them, and I want to do some texture, and I want to do some layering, and I just want to have fun and play with them, right? So what I'm doing is I'm creating a very ethereal, diffused, sort of suggesting a landscape, but not, you know, not being too you know, hung up on getting it like hills and lines, but just a kind of a colour scheme that would maybe a spring morning or a summer's day when you've got that lovely. These are blending the ombres gorgeously, Anne, from like the green to a yellow. And what I'm thinking of is also be aware of where your colours are transitioning. Like Leanne was talking about the colours in your blends. So if you've got yellow will blend with green because there's yellow in it.
Yes.
It'll blend with orange with yellow in it. It'll blend
Yes.
with the red because it's a warm colour, and you're going to get oranges with that. But if you go with like you know, an opposite colour, just be aware of what mixes you're going to get. Yeah, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So I'm just continuing here like this, and I'm going to try the brush now. Now that was the applicator. Let's move on to the brush.
Yeah.
These brushes, they just look exquisite. They're just...
You know what you need underneath that ink pad?
I do need a bit of that, yes. Where can I get that then, Leanne?
In front of you.
In front of me, there it is, there. I'm going to do that,
There.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cheers.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. I've got your back.
Yeah.
Look how much easier that is.
I tell you what, the brushes, when you can get them, it's this quicker. So much quicker.
Do you think it's quicker?
Yeah, it's quicker.
Because I think when I told you that this morning, you didn't quite believe it.
I didn't. I wanted to try because you know what you like. You do what you do, don't you?
You do.
You know your favourites, don't
Yes.
you? And you go, it's like when the first time I tried rocker blocks.
Yes.
It's like, look, it didn't broke. I'm not going to fix it.
You were side-eyeing us and thinking, I don't know about
How
that,
long
Leanne,
ago
I'm just
was
gonna
that?
What's a long time?
What, 15 years ago?
Yeah, it's about
years.
15,
No, it's working with me flat block and me bit of sponge, and I was like, and it didn't always. And then I tried the rocker blocks. I went, all right, okay. right, I might get it, okay, yeah, fine. So I'm gonna, where's me lid for that one? Oh, right. Okay, this is me trying to be tidy. Yes, the only thing that might be a little bit painful today is me trying to be tidy.
Don't worry, you don't need to be tidy.
I think that one goes on there, and that's the one I want as well. So, right, I'm wanting some more green on there.
Yeah,
and I'm
nice.
going to use the brush for that.
Yes.
Because again, we're going to go with it like a spring morning transition, because I'm also going to stamp with them with a darker colour. That's my plan with the wildflowers. So, look at that, gorgeous. That is absolutely. You think you bought
Wouldn't you?
a transition card with that?
Wouldn't you? Isn't it beautiful and stuff? Do you
stunning.
love them now?
Yeah, I love them.
Are you converted?
I'm converted.
Excellent.
Yes,
Sweet
absolutely.
Imp says, hi, all across the globe. Hello, Sweet Imp. Hello. I've bought the boxes. Can't wait.
Yay!
I'm pleased
Brilliant.
to hear it. Don't blame you. Well done, you.
Yes.
Kerry Carney says, which ink pads would you blend on cardstock with the new Duet colours to add in other colours? I'm going to say Harmony Water Reactive.
Yeah.
And if you put the two different ones on the mat, you know, when I was doing the wet smooshing technique yesterday, so the ink's all on a mat, spray with the water, so you've got blobs of colour, and then picking it up, drying it, picking it up, drying it. If you mix in some Harmony Water Reactive with that, you'll get the mixed of translucent blend and opaque blend, and so that will add to the way that your texture looks when you build all the layers on top of each other. So for me, the top tip would be Harmony Water Reactive, but honestly, the Duet will do the job for you.
Fantastic.
That's
well,
looking lovely, that, Sheena.
Isn't it looking pretty?
That's like
It's an
Red
amazing
Sky at
blend.
Night, Shepherd's Delight.
It's lovely, isn't it? I'm going to do a bit darker green at the bottom.
It's like a little sunset or a sunrise.
It does. That was what I was thinking. That's where I was going in my head. And I'm pleased that you see that, because that was where I was wanting to go to. So what I'm going to do...
I'm loving what you're doing there with them brushes. I'm so happy that you converted. It's very funny if you could have watched them. I'm like, have you seen the brushes, Sheena? No, can I use my foam? I'm like, no, have a go. Well, what about if I want to do a big background? We'll do it quick. Are you sure? I'll try that. Was how the conversation went.
Let me show you. That long. It's like, there's no it's just honesty. That's it. It's just like, tell it like it is. Yeah, we haven't got time for, sugarcoating, have we? It's like, right, yeah.
And you know what else I love, Sheena? The small amount of ink you need.
Yeah, it doesn't, that's massive. And that's what people, I think gets lost sometimes in the translation with the applicators.
Yes.
All those applicators. It's not just any common or garden foam.
No.
It's a special foam that stops you absorbing all your product.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to wipe this up and then we're going to start getting some layering going.
Okay, absolutely. Well, look, let me remind you about that fantastic bundle that we've got, that showstopper deal. So the ink pad deal's on the screen for you right now if you only want the ink pads. You can see that there, and then your showstopper deal is on the screen for you again now. So if you want all 12 of the ink pads, all 4 sets of stamps, all 4 sets of stencils, 3 stencils in each set, 12 stencils in there, and an easy grip mat. If you want all of that, the showstopper price that we've got for you today, a platinum, is £105.60 or $144, which is fabulous value for money. If you haven't yet joined Club Inspire, then your price is in the white box above on the screen. It's brand new, and we have brought it back today for you because you loved it so much. And we also wanted to see the queen of the ink blend show you how they work, and even just that in itself, I nearly called you Shona again. I've got a friend called Shona and Sheena, and it's all the sh's, Shona and Sheena, and I get the sh and then the owner or the Ina in the wrong place every now and again. It looks absolutely, it's a bit like Teletubby land, isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it? It's lovely. It's
Tinky Winky and Pooh.
Tinky Winky Pooh, a little bit Mary Poppins. She could be skipping along there.
Oh, Mary, yeah, absolutely, she could be. Yeah, with the giant rabbits from the from the thing. Well, I'm spoiled for choice with these stencils and these stamps. I tell you, and I'm going texture.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna go full on layer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I am.
And are you drying with your heat gun in between?
I'm going to dry with my heat gun in between. I was thinking about a bit of faux bleaching as well. Maybe put a bit of water on it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I do anything else.
What are you going to do?
I've brought the mothership of the kitchen sponge.
Massive.
The whole day is saved now because I've got my kitchen sponge mothership.
Yeah.
Now, I've been talking about this, but this is a great addition. We love as crafters, do not, Leanne?
Yeah.
Giving you amazing tools like Leanne's brought to you, but then something that is cheap as chips, that you've all got in the house, and all you can do is pull some little bits out of here. Now, I want to just add some water to this, Leanne.
Right.
Just to get some texture going.
Okay.
Right? And this kitchen sponge is perfect for that, because what I'm going to do, my water's like not white anymore because it's full of like a bit of gesso.
Mine was the same.
So I'm just squeezing it and I'm taking out, I don't want it dripping. I just want to touch the background, because this is where that titanium oxide is going to do its thing, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
look at it.
Look at it. It's already looking
how
really
incredible
cool.
are they? See, I knew when you started using these that they're going to be you. These are going to float your boat.
Yeah, they are.
You're going to love them.
They're really cool.
Look at that.
So look. So just turning the sponge around, just a little bit. Now, to me, I'm seeing like little bits of pollen.
I'm seeing little bits of flowers, little shadows of wildflowers in the garden. Yeah.
And I love it. It's picked up a little bit of colour at the top.
Like a hazy shade.
You could put the clouds in with a bit of sponge as well.
Look what it's doing. Look at the reaction, Sheena.
Should we try doing that?
Look at it. Wow. Oh, look at the magic. And you're not even for bleaching that, Sheena. You don't have to take your towel to it at all.
I'm not.
It's the effect. How incredible. Oh, my word.
So just little circles. Now, you could blot that if we wanted, couldn't we?
Could.
A bit lighter.
Yeah. Wow.
So we've got some clouds going on, we've got the background there, we've got a scene. We're already, without the stamps, this is the kind of thing, remember this and use that time and time again, and you'll have loads of stamps that you can make look pretty cool with just that technique there. So here's me thinking, we'll look quite literal with some cool background texture.
Yeah.
But now what I want to do is I'm going to dry that and we're going to start layering, Leann.
Oh my word, I'm so excited.
Okay.
I mean, I developed these ink pads with a manufacturer, and that was 18 months ago. We've been working on the formulation 18 months, Sheena, to get it perfect, to get the effects that you're demonstrating to everybody there. We've been working on it a long time. And so for me, it shouldn't be a wow anymore. However, when I see them used every time, and you're doing something entirely different there to what I did yesterday, the wow never ceases to amaze you, and you are going to have that experience yourself at home, because the ink pads do the hard work for you, I think. Don't you agree?
Fabulous, loving them, loving them. Okay, so that's that. We're going to do bits of texture on the background now. So we want, again, to just keep the interest going.
Lovely.
All right. So we'll get some, this is where these ones, I was just opening these and then I thought, oh no, let's do some free texture with a little bit of sponge.
Lovely.
And then bring that out even further.
I love that as it is, you know.
Sorry?
I love that as it is.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. I might do another one with texture. Should we just leave that as it is? I'll
No,
tell you
no,
what.
go on,
Let's
no,
do
do it,
another
go
one.
on.
We're doing another one with more texture.
Okay.
Let's, with this one,
yes,
let's do a bit of stamping, layering stamping with
Okay.
it. And I still want to do a bit of,
I like the texture as well, though, you know.
yeah, well, let's do a
Oh,
little
look at
bit of
that.
texture down the
Nice.
side, right? I'm going to do, yeah, a little bit of texture, because we can't decide. And then I'm going to do it with a very pale, I wonder if I should do it with this pink. Let's try the pink. Have you tried the brushes for stenciling, Leann?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fabulous. Let's do a little bit of just that, pounce through there. Because I don't want it really, oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't want it really obvious. I just want it.
I think with the brushes, it gives you that subtle texture.
Yeah,
when you want to
that's
be
what
a bit
I want.
lighter of hand.
Yeah, I just look. That's exactly what I want. Just that.
Isn't that
hint
gorgeous?
of ethereal.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's lovely. Very nice. Very happy with that. Right. So now we'll get some layering done with these. Wildflowers, eh?
I love those wildflowers. Yes, cut them up. Yeah, do it.
Cut them up.
You can get an extra set of stamps separately if you want. Yesterday we had lots of you following my lead and cutting things up. So a few of you did that. If you want some extra stamps, we have got them for you, so you can keep a full background and you can cut one out if you want.
Right,
I must admit, with these stamps, I have took my scissors to the majority of them, Sheena.
Yeah, I would say it's just go slowly and pull them apart a little bit.
Yes.
And it'll be easier to give them your scissors a little bit more
To get your scissors in. If you do want
it.
an extra set of stamps, we'll put those details on the bottom of the screen for you.
Fabulous. I might be pushing it with that one. I might keep that one as a whole. I'm just going to cut that excess bit away from there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We're good. I'm happy. I'm good. We rock a block. Right. So what I'm thinking is we'll layer as well. So let's do a lighter. Let's try a lighter green, stamping with them.
Yeah.
And then a darker green. All right.
Ooh.
So the light green, I don't know how it's going to show up on this because we've already got colour down. But I'd rather go lighter than darker the other way around. So inking these up really well because I do want to be able to see them, but I'm going to hopefully try and create the illusion.
So it's almost like a little background shadow.
Yes, exactly. So coming up a little bit and then stamping with them.
Tell you what I found.
Yes, perfect.
Oh,
Could I shout that any higher?
yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Come on.
In the back of the net,
Yeah,
Sheena.
this is completely, this
Look
is the
at it.
first time playing with this, and I've got to say.
But it's just a live experiment, and look
Isn't
how
it?
fabulous it is.
So that shows when you've got good product and you've got an idea
Yeah.
how you need the two to come together.
I love
and
that.
I'm using the same one, but I'm just going to bring it down because I like that triangle, kind of that
Oh, my word.
coming up there.
That
And
is a meadow.
So a butterfly in there.
Gorgeous.
Or a dragonfly, and that is just, it is summer, it's spring,
It's
summer,
spring.
summer meadow. Love
It's
it.
Pims,
Shall we
it's
do
strawberries
this?
and cream.
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm a scone with jam and cream. and
Jam
a
and
cup of
cream.
tea, sitting looking over the hills
Is it
in the
jam
meadow.
on the bottom first or second?
Jam on the bottom first,
Thank
always,
you.
every time.
I was
That's the
so
law.
worried. I want
Yeah.
to ask her, but I'm scared to.
No, yeah, I mean, I have fallen out with people in the. I've decided people can be no longer my friendship group if we go out for a scone and it's cream then jam.
You know, I
That's
love
not okay on any level.
all of those gorgeous places down south.
George,
All stunning. But,
George.
oh, man.
I don't think we can be friends with George anymore.
Oh, no.
Oh, you didn't have cream then jam. George had cream then jam.
Oh, no. Oh.
I know
How do you
Becky
get
is a
it to-
sophisticated lady and will do jam then cream. I
Unless
feel
it's that clotted cream that is mega dense, almost butter. I don't know how you're
That's
getting
true.
the jam to sit.
yes, but then the good thing for me with that is I put that on with a spoon in big lumps.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't worry about, on top of the jam, and I don't worry about spreading it.
Anyway,
So,
it's good, isn't
yeah.
it? I mean, let's face it, we're not going to say no to any of it. Right.
Look,
so-
you eat your scone how you want to eat it. I'm sure it'll be just as tasty.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can't believe that, Sheena.
Do you like it?
Oh, my
Isn't it
word, I love
pretty?
it.
She'll put some wording on it. She'll do a bit of texture and stamping.
You do whatever you want because I'm just having the best time watching you, seriously.
All
And
right,
so is
well-
everybody at home. The amount of comments we've got coming in for the wows. So, and please, right, so the ink pads are flying. Can I just give you a little warning before I go to the comments? Please don't miss out on the ink pads because there is a limited amount available. It was a very busy day yesterday and of course we've still got some left. We've brought them back to you today. But as happens with these things sometimes, they disappear before we know it. And it might just be that they do between the two shows today, who knows. So if you are looking at what Sheena's doing here and thinking, I want to do that, then, you know, have a look at the showstopper deal, which you can see on the screen now. If you don't want to stretch to that, and remember these stamps and stencils that Sheena's using here are in that showstopper deal, including this sentiment. Everything Sheena's used in the showstopper deal. If you only want the ink pads, then we'll pop those details on the screen for you as well. Please don't miss out. If you're on the fence, get off the fence and get into that meadow and treat yourself because you won't regret it. They are exceptional quality and you can do so many different things with them.
Yeah,
Lots of comments, lots and lots. Anne, Sheena's blend is gorgeous. I love those colours together. Thank you, Anne. That looks like, Alison says, that looks like a grassy meadow with wildflowers and clouds in the sky.
I don't think I want to do any more to that. Thank
Do you not?
I don't think. I think that's done.
I think you're right.
Because I think we'll do some more playing with another one. But I think it's no when to
I
stop.
can't wait to see. I think you should stop. Colleen says, that's beautiful. It makes me want to run around the grass looking at the clouds and picking wildflowers. I love the colours.
So it works so nice. I would buy that as a paper, as a finished backing paper. I'd buy it. And that was the first tryout. That's not bad, I've got to say. So I'm going to clear up. And then we'll have another play.
Oh, that'll be lovely. Thank you, Shane. We'll come back to you. Betty says, I have to just share this with you, Betty. Betty Weaver says, I could watch Sheena for hours. You and me both. I have over the years. You and me both, Betty. And she says, and the Leann and Sheena combo is gold. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power. Yeah, Betty, you've got the power. I'm going to add that to Chivs. Always believing you are gold. Anyway, we will add that to Chivs tunes for you, Betty. I think that background would look perfect with a wildflower stamp. It's exactly what we've done. How fabulous that you were already there before Sheena got there. Anne says, just wow. And Betty Gozzle, she's having biscuits and gravy for breakfast.
Ooh, lovely.
No idea what for your lunch yet.
Oh,
I mean, I've
nice.
got about another 300 comments here, which we will come back to. But before we do that, we're going to have a little break because I think a lot of you are sitting with them in your baskets. You really do want to get them. We can see that. And you just need a little moment to go and check out and make sure that you're taking advantage of the deal. So while you're doing that, the rest of us will watch this little video. We'll be back with you very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. will also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
I mean, every time I watch those videos, I just have a moment of thinking, yep, we are fantastic here at Crafters TV. A little self-congratulatory moment. The boxes are flying. You're absolutely loving them. And you can imagine doing all of the crackle techniques, but using your Duet ink pads on these, decorating with scrapbook papers if you want to, painting them with whatever paint you've got at home. So much you can do with them. You're getting all 18 of these boxes for that fantastic platinum price of £23.99 or £34.39. It's a fantastic deal. All of your boxes will be white. We've pre-painted some of these because Sheena's going to be demonstrating on them in the show that we've got for you at 2 o'clock today, and we'll need them for that. So, but you can see all 18. You're getting 7 of the square, 7 of the circle, and 4 of the hexagon that you can see there. The quality on these are absolutely exceptional. There's no bendy in there. I can't depress it, if you see what I mean. It's not that soft papier-mâché stuff. It's a nice hard board that's being covered with a matte white paper, which will take whatever it is that you want to throw at it in terms of painting or decorating. They're great for gift giving and making it feel a little bit more special. They're good for home organisation, for craft organisation. They're great for home decor pieces as well. And actually, I love these as a blank canvas for practicing a new or a different technique, and then keeping it as a little reminder of those things as well. Just brilliant for trying lots of different techniques, and you can afford to try new techniques when you're only paying £1.33 for 1 box, which is incredible, that price that we've got for you today, and they are flying out. You're absolutely loving them. So I'm just going to read some of these comments out because you're loving. So Colleen Cowell-Passardi, oh my goodness, Sheena, this is taking my breath away. That's beautiful. I can't wait to get my inks and play. That was that previous one.
Oh, thank you.
Sarah Brown, she agrees with us. I absolutely agree with the jam first, then the cream on my scones, and I've also had to tell people that's the only way. You're my kind of person, Sarah. Alison Garrett, that's absolutely gorgeous, Sheena. Sarah Brown, I am loving your demo, Sheena. Thank you for your ideas. Can you use the Duet ink pads on air dry clay to achieve a tartan design?
On air dry clay?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I wouldn't see why not. If it goes on, heat set it.
Heat set it. Don't put your heat gun too close to the air dry. Yeah. Should be fine. And then Anne Caggle says, stunning. Betty says, gorgeous. Cheryl, can't wait to play. Sheila says, wow, that's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to give it a try. Cheryl Kay says, Leanne, I adore your sense of humour. I want to hang out with you. We would be such great friends. Well, thank you, Cheryl. That's really kind. Those people who've known me a long time are sick of hearing the same jokes, so they might not agree with you about the sense of humour. But thank you. That is very kind of you to say so. And we're going to go back to you, Sheena, because we're going to have a look and see what you're going to experiment with next. I can't wait.
Well, there's so much to play with and so much to try. So what I've done is I just got ahead a little bit. Now, I should mention this one was on a card that isn't really designed for blending. So with Leanne's advice, I took her advice and I gessoed it just in case you weren't clear on that. So if any surface you've got that you think, oh, it's not going to play nice, I won't blend, and it doesn't have to be card, it could be a canvas if you gessoed it. If it's a flat canvas board, it'll work, gesso it. It could be a 3D object, as long as it's got the gesso on the base. This is the result you're going to get. But I thought I'd also wanted to try it on card, on watercolour card, to see how it reacts on an uncoated card. And what I've been doing is I've been blending, we're doing nighttime, we're going to nighttime now. So it was a wonderful evening that we've just experienced, and now we're going to nighttime. And what I'm doing is I'm using colours to create aerial perspective. Ooh. So I know, aerial perspective. So what aerial perspective is, it's about when you get to the horizon line, so you know when things like disappear in the distance, they're going to get lighter and then darker again as they come forward. So by making the sky darker, and then I'm actually going to use, I think I might use some of that blue rather than that gorgeous heather there. I'm going to go darker because that's what I used in the, I used the midnight. You're drawing your eye in, you're creating like illusion of depth. Yes. So you're looking into it, so by darker at the bottom, and then... And if you wanted, I suppose, Sheila, just correct me if I'm wrong here, because you could use a much darker Harmony Water Reactive. Yes, absolutely. And go over the top of them if you wanted to. Yes, because they're all water-based inks and they're all going to blend and play nice together, aren't they? That's the beauty of all these inks that I have to say, Leanne, there's not one ink pad that you've brought to us that I've been disappointed in and thought, oh no, how am I going to tactfully kind of respond here? It's all, they've all been way like top. I was saying about the water reactive, you know, if I was given a choice to buy any, regardless of price, they're the ones I'd get.
Really?
Yeah. And now these are gorgeous, these Duets. Now, so can you see how even that, just that little bit of blending and using the colour to tell a story, to set the scene.
Yes.
You're looking into it, aren't you? You've already got something going on. So I'll wipe this up here, and then I think we've got to go for a little bit of texture. And I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll stencil, but with a baby wipe.
Oh, I love it.
Because then it will lift the colour.
Wiping yesterday, and oh my word.
Did you do some of that yesterday?
Sheena, and I've never done it before, and I was blown away with it. I was like, my word, where have I been? Where's this been all my life? It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is cool because it's a way of not adding too much moisture to your project, because if you add water, it's too much usually. Whereas this has just got enough in it that it'll just, you know what, I'm going to get a bit like, let's make the stars square. You know what, why not? So I'm just pouncing gently through this, and because these are the type of ink pad they are, I would imagine it's not going to take a lot to start getting a reaction with this. And I'm right. Oh, look at that. So just gently pounce through, and then we'll see what we've got. We don't want it really uniform. We want it a little bit irregular. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool. We want that. So let's go for that texture all over. But just move the stencil around, avoid just overlap it. But if it's a stencil that's got like lines on it, try to keep them perpendicular to the previous ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. So don't go at angles unless that's the effect you want. You could then go back over and do a diagonal if you want.
I'll get you. Oh, wow. Look at that.
So this is just when I was saying.
Who knew that Hessian background would give you that with a bit? I mean, it's just incredible, Sheena.
It's cool, isn't it? And the thing is this is when you're buying really good backing papers. You don't know why they look super cool, but it's because they've got this layering, they've got this interest all through from the start to the finish. It's not just a one layer of interest. It's not just a picture on a bit of paper. There's texture in there, there's levels and layers. So that's where these really shine with this, with the titanium oxide effect, giving that oxidation look there, which is fabulous. So now I'm going to dry that, and then we're going to stencil some more with this one, and before we stamp. Okay, so we're going to make those swirly again.
Oh my word, I'm just so excited. I'm loving watching what Sheena's doing with these, because it's very different to what I did yesterday, and I love that, because what that does is show you how versatile they are and all of the different things you're going to be able to do with them. I'm so happy that we were able to pop them into the show today so that Sheena can show you her take on these fantastic ink pads. If you only want the ink pads, we've got those details on the screen for you there now. You can see that you get all 12 of the Duet, and that's all 12 of the colours. There are no more. We released 12 colours in this collection for a platinum price of £56 or $79.20. That is fantastic value for money, and you've seen how versatile they are and all of the different things that Sheena is able to achieve, and of course what I was showing you yesterday as well.
Right, let's go swirly again, and let's do it at an angle. Let's go across like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a different applicator this time. I want this really quite strong, and I'm going to use my sponge applicator, my blending foam, because there's no reason why you can't mix them up, because again, they've all got power up and horses for courses and do different good things. So with this, I'm going to be able to pounce through quite hopefully with a bit more of a colour.
We've got some daubers down there as well if you want the dauber.
Right, well see, I haven't even tried the daubers yet, Leanne.
Oh my word, the daubers are fantastic.
I'm still discovering, I'm still a journey of discovery, you know, with that time I've been away. There's so much. And then I forget the names of them, and I give them their own names and things, and people I'm talking to, like, you know, producer Johnny is like, yeah, the Crazy Cat pens. What? We haven't got any. Yeah, oh, look. Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So can you see that, just that
Yes,
shadow?
looks beautiful,
There.
yeah.
And I think we'll do some more. Let's do some more down here. Be careful with your stencil. That's like Leann says, just be careful. Pouncing's better than rubbing.
Yes.
If you pounce, you're not going to damage your stencils.
No, you're not gonna, if it's a
you rub,
detailed one, you're not going to catch the little edges.
that's where
are
you're going to, they'll not do them any good. So, we'll do a little bit of just pouncing through here. Again, it's all about the layering and all about making just interest. You know, where you look again, you look twice, you think, oh, look at that, didn't notice that first time. Just keeps you engaged, doesn't it?
And I think when you build up all of the different layers on top, it's interest is, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It's levels of interest, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, exactly that. So what we'll do is I think we'll go with some of that.
And isn't it funny? I don't know if anybody else can see this, but just by doing that you did with the baby wipe and then putting those little bit of stencils, already that sky looks further in the background.
Yes.
The little bright bit in the centre looks like it's been pushed back because you've got other stuff in the foreground. It's like magic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And that's all those little tricks. You could put a little hill in there if you bleached it out. You could put a little... Shall we show you? Shall I show you?
Only if it's not going to spoil your design.
Right, so if we... I mean, it looks nice as it is, but say you wanted... Actually, we'll put a moon in the sky as well because we can with this. So to do the moon in the sky, we need something circular. We don't want it too big, or I could try and let's freehand. This is going to be good with a woman who's got astigmatism in both eyes. This could be where you know that you get one of those super moons. It's going to be like one of those disaster films, isn't it? There's nowhere to hide. It's hurtling towards us, and we've had it. So right, we'll just try freehand drawing a moon like that. So that'll and you know sometimes it's nice when you just freehand draw them because. Or don't make them too tidy because you know the moon's not just a super just white orb, is it? It's got something going on.
Yes.
So we'll put that there. Let me put the lid on this in a minute. And then, so we said we'd make it nighttime. So we put some little hills. So this is the flat brush, and then we'll put a little idea of maybe just some little hills like that. So just by painting over, this ink will just nicely just lift and play for you. And then we put a little one.
Look at that.
Coming forward like this.
Oh my word.
It's just a flat brush, just wigglies. Leann.
Blows me away.
Yeah, just wiggles like that. And where you've got the moon,
that's now become a watercolour paint. You're like Bob Ross of the ink pads.
I'm not doing the hair.
You're not doing the hair?
I'm not doing the hair.
If you put a happy little tree in there, mind.
A little tree, yeah. 2 bits of hair and a happy little tree and a...
I love Bob Ross. He's a legend.
A little bit more relaxing than me.
Oh, no, not at all. You are very relaxed and I can just sit and watch you craft for hours, Sheena.
Oh, bless. Well, I'm going to dry that now and then we're going to layer up Leann.
Okay,
right?
I'm just going to give you some more comments then because so many of you joining us. Good morning everyone from San Antonio. Happy Mexican Mother's Day. My mum is celebrating today and Sunday. Happy Mexican Mother's Day to you. Rosalind Russell says, this is actually a great price for these boxes. I've seen 3 boxes for the price of all 18 that you're getting there. Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you. Kerry Carney says, I had no idea I needed these new stamps, but I do now. Yes, you do, Kerry. Robin says, I ordered the ink pads yesterday and I can't wait to get them. Thank you, Robin. Sandra says, if you're stamping on painting onto wooden plaques, would you be putting a base layer of gesso on there?
I missed that, hang on.
If you are stamping or painting onto wooden plaques,
gesso.
Would you be putting a layer of gesso on there?
Absolutely, and sand it down a little bit. You want you want as smooth a surface as you can, not too much texture, because where there's texture, the stamp's going to miss in the nooks and crannies. And it depends what wood. Some woods are really porous, so the trick with wood is, and if you're using something like MDF or ply or anything like that, is to seal it as quickly as you can. So 1 coat of gesso and then let it dry. Or dry it, then another coat if you want, but don't saturate it all in the first thing. Then a little bit of sanding with a very fine grit, like wet and dry or something, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Sheena. I have to say, Melanie D says, I'm loving this. Melanie D says again, wow. Linda, wow. Donna, speechless. Jane, oh wow, 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 wow. So many wows and speechless and oh my words, and I can't even imagine in our comments, which are fantastic. And it's just watching Sheena bring that to life in front of you. You can do this too, because no offence, Sheena, you've whacked a bit of ink on, you've laid up some stencils and you've dragged a couple of hills and did a moon.
That's it. And it's just little techniques. Once you can do them, you just, that's it, rinse and repeat.
Absolutely.
You do them. Any water-based product, you can do that on. You can do that with your water reactives. But the beauty of these ones is they really do lift so well and they oxidize really quickly because of that titanium oxide. That's what makes them react quickly like that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to stamp now. So I'm thinking of doing a little bit of, let's do these little overhang, let's do some nice kind of like, I like that. So I've cut these in half as well.
Great idea.
I've cut them all up. I've cut all the stamps up. And we'll pop that there. So this is where, if you've got like a black, you could go full on silhouette, would look gorgeous. But we'll just stick to the ink pads and see how much drama we can get going with these, eh?
Yes, absolutely, why not? We're going to put the full stamp collection. You've got there at the minute your showstopper on the screen, so you can see that's your 12 ink pads, your 4 sets of stamps, your 4 sets of stencils, which gives you 12, 3 in each set, and your easy grip, all for £105.60 or £144. You're getting all of that. However, if you only want the ink pads, we're going to be able to show you that, and if you only want the stamps, we're going to be able to show you that too. So let's go ink pads first. And there it is for you. So that is your information for your ink pads. If you only want the ink pads and you don't want the stamps or stencils, then that is what you're going to need. And then we've also got the stamps as well for you if you only want the stamps. And so we'll get that information for you too. There you go. If you only want your stamps, you can see that that's £24 or $28, and you can help yourself to those. And you know, just choose. You can even make your own bundle if you want. If you only want the ink pads and the stamps, you don't want the stencils, get the ink pad bundle, get the stamp bundle. You can make your own choices as to what you would like to put this together. And I have to say, I am already blown away by this, Sheena. It feels like some kind of Austrian vista with the hills. It's pretty with those hills in the background and then those little florals in there. It's unbelievable.
It's so pretty. It's lovely. I'm gonna use that. So the darkest colour, I think, is that midnight, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's what we'll use again. I think this one would benefit from a black,
right?
Because being nighttime, we've already started off.
We've got a black pigment, we've got a black harmony reactive. Harmony water reactive.
Yes,
would you like me to look for you?
Yes, thank you. That would be brilliant. We'll try stamping with these anyway, again for that layering, and see how that looks in the distance. Could I be any louder with me stamping? And then let's try this up here like that. So again, we're creating some interest. Now those ones aren't as solid, they're a little bit more open.
Now, so
what I would do, Leanne, I'm going to block these in a bit.
Right, I've got, it's even better up close and personal, I have to say, guys. I've got some choices for you. I've got pigment or harmony water reactive. That's a very navy blue.
Is it strong? Will I get
strong.
Will I get a sharper thing?
You'll get a sharper one, or I can get you black.
Black, yeah. Thank you. This is nice having you kind of, you know.
That's a jet black opaque pigment.
That'll do great. That's the one I'll do.
Okay.
Right. And what I'm going to do with this as well is stamping them out. These aren't as solid as the other ones were. So you've got some open areas on here. So I'm going to colour in with them, Leanne.
Okay.
Because we may as well, because we haven't done that yet. Yeah?
And that's your harmony water reactive. So you've got all your choices. Navy blues and blacks.
Carl, when you say you want an ink pad in this place, you've got a bit to choose from, haven't you?
You've got several. Oh my word, it's incredible.
Right, so what I've got is I've got these here, and it's already looking pretty, but it could look better by, I'm going to move that there for a second, and I'm going to splodge some of this here, just so that I can colour in with it.
Oh, it's absolutely lovely. Can I just say, I echo what Colleen and Shadiah have said. Colleen Cowell says, wow, 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 just can't stop watching and learning. Beautiful. Shadiah says, so mesmerised, I forgot to comment. And if we in Shadiah, you're always in the comments with us, you're always there talking. So if you were mesmerised, my word, that's a mesmerisation right there. Kathy says hello from Missouri. And I mean, I've got another loads of comments. Lindsay says, wow, Sheena, I'm loving that. Can you imagine the bohemian stencil of the girl on that card? I don't know if you've seen the Bohemian collection, have you, Sheena?
I haven't, no, because it was just, was it last Thursday
it was just yesterday, was it? Or was it
yeah,
last
I
week?
just missed it. I went home and everyone was going, who's Bohemian tomorrow? I caught a very, very quick glimpse of an amazing display just as I was packing up last week, and that's as much as I got to see.
It is right up your street.
It would be, from the looks of it. I mean, already by the sound of it, I'm like, yeah, I'm there. And the colours looked amazing from what I saw.
Yeah, they are.
Lovely. Fabulous. I'll have to check that one out, Leanne. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the ink, and I'm thinking about these little seed heads, and I'm putting a darker bit to the side like that, to the outsides, and then a little bit like this in sections, and then just water just to blend that in a little bit. Just then make it look kind of 3D. And these little guys here with all these little tassely spiky bits, a similar kind of thing. So darker in the on the outside, and then you can use the brush just to flick up and intensify some of those little, even in this, the little, you know, the dandelion type one. If you make the centre just a little bit darker, it just makes it a little bit more solid, so it stands out against that background. They're less transparent then. And so just going around, following the stamp, and you can see how it's already looking pretty cool like that. You know what, after all that black ink pad, Leanne?
Yes.
I'm having second thoughts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm quite liking the look of this.
I like it. I think it's soft.
Because it is, with the, once I've got these blocked in like this, now I'm going to put a bit more ink out, so I'm going to dry that. Don't put wet ink on a wet area of your mat.
Okay.
Just...
And Paula Kosnick-Kut says, what makes these ink pads so different from all the others?
Right.
Okay, Paula, these ink pads are a blendable pigment infused with a titanium oxide, which gives it a lovely soft chalky finish. Usually with chalky ink pads you can't blend them, so you are able to blend as you would with a water reactor with a blending ink pad. You can heat emboss with them, you can use them over the top of gesso and get more manoeuvrability. You can do your faux bleaching with them, you can mix your new colours, you can ombre, you can get beautiful opaque flat seamlessly blended backgrounds, as you can see Sheena showing you here. You can stamp detail images with them, you can stamp sentiments with them. In short, there is nothing these ink pads will not do for you. With other ink pads like Harmony Water Reactive, they do one thing, they react with water. Our pigment ink pads, they do one thing, they stay sticky and they heat emboss and they get lovely clear. It's quick dry, they dry quickly. So those ink pads do a thing. This particular set here, which is why we've called them Duet, they have that dual purpose of beautiful opaque pigment, but then they will blend and do so many other things for you, and you get that lovely weathered oxidizing effect when you apply water to them. So hopefully that will answer. Have I missed anything, Sheena?
I think you've got everything. The pigment thing interests me because normally, naturally, it's not a brand thing, it's just a science thing. Pigments almost always more light, fast than a dye, and that's a good thing as well if you want to do these for mixed media.
Absolutely. Sandra Dundas, I have just ordered the Meadow and Fairy stamps to cut up, got the gesso, the non-slip and the brush set. Thank you, Sandra.
Fabulous. So I'm nearly done with this, Leanne. It's just nice to just have a bit of just colouring in time as well. So we've bleached with them, we've stenciled with them, we've stamped with them.
You've painted with them?
We've painted with them. We've blended the background. Is there anything that we haven't tried yet, Leanne?
What?
Is there anything we haven't done with them yet?
Sorry, I thought that was a statement.
Yeah.
Not a question.
I was
like, oh, what have we done? No, I can't. Heat emboss. That's the only thing we haven't done.
Yeah. You heat embossed, yeah.
But
Well, that's where you could go over.
That is, I agree, it was good to step away from the black ink.
Yes, I just think that looks nice the way it is, don't you?
I love the tonal effect of that. It's absolutely beautiful.
You know what? You could put, again, that with some wording, make your wording the focal point. You could stamp and emboss the wording. Yeah. So maybe a lovely place there for a sentiment.
Yes.
And then everything is drawn your eye into that area there, it's a great place. Or if you've got a butterfly or something that you want to put on as a 3D element to bring it out, also great to do that.
Gorgeous.
But make that shiny and stamp and emboss with it, and then that'll make it...
Absolutely, to use the words of the lady in the chat whose name I've forgotten, mesmerising. Absolutely mesmerising. I've loved every single minute of watching that, Sheena. Thank you. Now, have we got time for Sheena to do another quick little something? Yeah. One more, if that's all right, Sheena?
If I can, and then, yeah.
So I must just tell you about the brushes, because you heard Sandra say that she's just getting them. So let's tell you about them because they're back in stock. You've got all 5 of your Royal and Langnickel brushes here, and these are the hand-picked sizes by Sheena. And been no change in 12 years, Sheena. Sorry? These are the same 5 sizes that you chose 12 years ago. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Sheena.
Absolutely. And
they're really usable sizes, and so they're back in stock for you now. You can see your platinum price there, $6.39 on $9.56. Exceptional quality brushes. We go to them time and time again. We've also got the acrylic paint collection for you, and we are going to see more of these this afternoon in our 2 o'clock show, because we're going to be looking, don't forget, at how to use those Dyna paints. Oh, sorry. To do this, because there's 3 of the Dyna paints in here. So to do this box with all of that fabulous metal flashing on there, you're going to be showing this, aren't you, in the 2 o'clock hour, Sheena? And if you like the look of that, these are the paints that have been used to achieve that effect. You're getting 20 of those tubes in there, plus a big tube, 100 mils of the white acrylic, because you do need more. There you go, you can see it on the screen. A great platinum price there at $24.50 or $32.80. To get 20 tubes in there, plus that 100 mils of white. It's exceptional value for money. And this afternoon, we are going to be really looking how to use those. And then, of course, we've got the gilding flakes. And a lot of these boxes that you can see here today have got the gilding flake on them. They're really, really exquisite. And this is our luxury gilding flake. So you get that real high, intense metallic shine on there. And they are absolutely perfect for all of your accents. We'll show you a few examples of those. My favourite go-to flake, these ones, because of that high intense shine. $33.59 or $38.39. Fantastic value for money. I have to tell you about the boxes, because the boxes, it's our pick of the day. You've got double points on these, a 30% saving, and you're getting all 18 of these boxes. It's not a choice of, it's all of them. So you're getting 7 of the square, 7 of the circle, and 4 of the hexagon. All 18 of them. You can see the nest from the large all the way down to the smaller there, and you're getting that for the bargain platinum price of $23.99 or $34.39, plus your double points, plus a 30% saving. This is not a choice of. This morning when we were getting ready for the show, I was saying to Johnny, okay, so we're choosing, and he was like, no, you're getting them all, Leann. I'm like, are you sure, Johnny? Can we check? Because 18 boxes. And to Sandra's point earlier, she said she's seen the price for 3 boxes that you're paying here today, and you're getting 18. Works out to $1.33 a box. So much so that, how much is gone again? I missed that, sorry. A 1/5 of the stock has already gone in Wake Up Call. We haven't even launched them yet, and you will be seeing these so much more in action in the 2 o'clock show, and I think that is when they will start to fly. So if you want to be sure and get them, shop them and get them now, and then you can be confident when you're watching the demonstrations later. Sheena, are you ready for us?
I am, yeah.
Okay,
I'm just thinking, you know what,
Sheena.
I'm spoiled for choice on what we can do here. I think we could keep with the formula. We'll put the ink on the background, so that's step 1. Then we'll lift off some ink. I think that'll be step 2. So we're kind of creating. So in the past 2, we've lifted off by stenciling with the baby wipe to create the texture. Then we also use just water to create the moon and the clouds and the hills. So you could just, I mean, even just the random, like, droplets. Yes. Yeah, that's still a good one to do. And the way I like to do this is to just take your brush and just tap lightly like this. So less water means you're going to get a finer kind of a little mark. More water is going to be bigger splodges. So if you want a little more texture and less of a big white area, use less water in your brush, and you have to tap it a little bit more. And that shows that
Oh, look at the
gorgeous reaction straight away without, like you say, you haven't had to add salt.
No.
You haven't had to do anything to that ink.
No.
It's just doing it itself because
Yeah.
it's what it's been formulated to do. And that's, so you've got it, you know, you've got this ink. To me, it seems like sensible to do a bit of faux bleaching with it.
Yes.
Why not?
Why
When
not?
that's its power up as well. So I'm going to dry this now. So I've used that blend, and this is uncoated card again. And it just shows how well it blends. And I've used a combination of the brushes and the applicator.
Yeah.
But the brushes are fabulous. I'll definitely be having them when they're available again. But don't think you can't use them until you get the brushes.
Yeah.
So that's just so you know, I wanted to do that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So that's dry now like that. And that's also heat setted. So now we can layer. So if you wanted to change the colour in the background, if you wanted to intensify the colour, you wanted to make those little droplets look less obvious, this is where we can go over it again, isn't it? So we can take that and then go over, and it's going to deepen the colour. Can you see how that raspberry is becoming more prominent now? And it's also pushing back a few of those little droplets. But it's changing the look of it as well. It's just so cool. And they really are a pleasure to blend with those brushes. They really do blend beautifully. So what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit more of that yellow. When you're blending, always start with your lighter colour first, because you can always darken a colour, but you can't make it bright and juicy again.
Yes.
And then you're protecting that area. So, but you can, did I pick up? Oh no, Leanne. Oh, it was all going so well. Mixed it. The brushes. Bear with. Don't say anything. You didn't say anything.
No, but nothing to say here, Sheena.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Isn't that a song? It wasn't me. Who sang
me.
that?
Yeah. It wasn't
Shaggy.
me.
There we go. That can go on Chivs Tunes.
Wasn't me. Oopsies. Yeah, you see, this is the danger. This is what I would have to, this would be the only problem for me.
Yeah.
Is trying to keep them. I think I'll be doing a lot of brush cleaning.
Yes,
You've
well,
told
that's
me
why
how
we
to...
got the stickers, and some of them have got stickers on top and some haven't, because somebody
Right.
threw some stickers away yesterday.
So that's not my fault then, is it?
No.
Everybody's watching, so
It's not your
Sheena's
fault.
Not my fault.
You are now
Not my
officially absolved of responsibility.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Phew. Right, so that's that, all right? And I did want to darken that bottom a bit, but no, we'll just keep going there. Let's just do a little bit of stenciling. So, stencil-wise, again, texture, we've got loads to choose from.
Yeah.
I love a bit of texture behind a floral, you know. It looks amazing.
Really?
So, yes, all of these here, all of this like geometric backgrounds and textures look fantastic when you put them against like an organic kind of pretty florally background.
Yeah.
I think we need to do that one.
Okay.
And I think we'll do a little bit of blending on it.
Okay.
Let's do a bit of this with that. All right. So this stencil is quite it's quite sturdy actually. These ones here, because they haven't got these swirly little bits to catch.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'm going to be seeing that one. I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to move on to the raspberry. But look, I'm picking up the raspberry blend, Leann, with the thing. Look at me doing it. I'm trying to do it with one hand and keep that in the same place now. Oh no, what have I done to myself? You know when you think, oh, we'll get another quick demo in, and then you think, oh, not as quick as I thought. Right, so
I bet when you take the stencil away, it looks lovely.
Well, I hope so.
I have to say, Paula says, thank you for the explanation. I look forward to Wednesdays to watch Sheena. Having you there is a double treat. Thank you, Paula. Linda says, that looks great, Sheena. Colleen says, Leanne, there are no words. Beautiful does not do that justice. I think that was for your purple one that's just gone. And Hannah wants to know, do all the boxes stack inside each other?
Yes,
they do. Look at that! Look at that. Now, when you were doing that, Sheena, we could have all thought there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
Nothing happening.
Yeah.
That looks incredible.
Yeah,
that's like a blanket.
Yeah,
it's
it does look like a woolen,
cozy floor of a blanket. That's absolutely lovely.
Cool. Should we do a bit of stamping on top of it then as well? Where did I put my rocker block? I've got the stamp on ready. Now, this is where you could, let's do a little bit of what colour am I going to use? Do I go for drama? Or do I go for, it's decisions, Leanne, it's decisions. Let's go for this. Let's go for Awakening Forest. Okay, see what that looks like. So we'll pop that on there. And the good thing is as well, if you do something and you're thinking, oh, it's not as what I thought, there's always the layering option, isn't there, with this?
Look.
That's cool, yeah, I'm liking that. So I'm going to use the other one now because that's got an edge to it, this one, and the other one doesn't. So we'll pop that on there, and that can go there. Okay. It's nice just being able to play, isn't it?
Isn't it? I'm stood here, I'm just as mesmerised as everybody at home. It really is lovely having the chance to just play. And do you know what? It's unusual on when you're shopping TV, Sheena.
It is.
Isn't
you
it?
never get to just, because it's like everyone
experiment.
wants to know. Because it's TV at the end of the day and everybody has to have an idea of what's going on. And But this is like as natural, ordinary crafting as you're going to get. This is how it works.
It's like being at home, isn't it? And just having an experiment.
Absolutely. And should we try this? And what if we do that? And, and that's exactly as well the thought process, because people look at some amazing things that my team create and think that everyone you do is an instant winner and that's the first one and automatic. It's not. You haven't seen what's gone before and the trial and error and that's the only way you know is to try it.
Absolutely. And you know, this is what you're going to do at home yourself with the playing and the trying. When you get everything home, just do exactly what you're doing here. Just try different things. See what it looks like. Pop it aside. Go back to it, recreate it.
Absolutely, Leann. And what I would do is I would do that what you did with that colour chart.
Yes.
The colour mixes.
The blends.
The blends, yeah, fantastic. Because then you've got somewhere to you've got the reference. You've got so with your stencils and they're in the reference. Go with the blends as well. Let's pop a bit of text in there. Let's make it a little bit wonky with a bit of text in that. So we'll bring some of this across and we'll use the raspberry. Let's keep it like kind of tone on tone-ish. Oh, that sounded lovely.
That's like a squeaky, that's like, you know, when you squeaky knife or fork on your plate when you're eating. It goes through you.
So again, if you're using text and things, the secret to this is keeping it straight, okay?
Yeah.
So I have done it upside down before, but at least try and keep it straight. Now, you're not seeing that much, to be honest. So I would probably, you know what? Right, have we got time for me to go over these with the
Yes.
Right, well, we're going to go drama now. Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, we're going drama. Okay, so, right, we're going full on, and we're going to overstamp those grasses as well with the drama. So we've got that there. And I just want it down one side.
Which colour did you use there?
And then we're going to stamp these
what
again.
colour did you use for the text?
Sorry?
What colour did you use for the text?
I used the opaque pigment, the black.
Oh, that looks credible, doesn't it?
Because I think that works nicely on it, because now we haven't done the black, so you can see how that looks against the silhouette. And I think we need to, because that's where you get that more dramatic pop if you want it. So then you've got, just watch the show back, you know what, you know, you can just stick with a colour on colour, or you can go for full on drama.
And you know what, I'm loving this. It shows how you can bring in your other ink pads, that it doesn't negate them. They all work together.
It's all, they've all got their own power-ups, haven't they? They've all got that, a little bit at the bottom. But that's okay, because we'll just overstamp it. I didn't rock it enough, hang on.
Nobody's noticing that, Sheena.
So we'll just pop that there. Oh, I've still missed it, Leann. What am I like? Okay, bear with. Got it.
Got it.
We're good. Right. Oh, I'm going to have plenty of time cleaning this up.
That is incredible.
And then we'll pop that one there. And we'll just pop...
In Johnny's words, look at that, my life. You looked away and you looked back and look at it. Isn't it fantastic? I know. It blows your mind, doesn't it? It's incredible. Exactly. We can all do that, because it's just been broken down into steps. It's the quality of the product, isn't it?
All the stuff's here. Everything's there to do it with.
Everything's there for you.
Let's just put one little thing here.
A nice little sentiment on that. Onto a pan, just matted and laid on a piece of black card. I can't believe you got. I love that stencil. It's just, it's too much. in the words of the specials. It's gorgeous.
So I'm just moving the stencil, and I don't want this really, really dark, but I don't want more colour on there. I just want a little bit of texture. So again, that opaque black, but not as strong. And then you've got your...
Oh my word, Sheena.
Your little detail coming down. So if you don't want to keep the spacing that's on there, you can just create your own, just move it a little bit closer and you get more of a solid one.
Incredible.
Down there like that. So if you like your mixed media, if you like your layering and things, these are totally going to be for you. So there you go. So shall we show what
I absolutely love that. And Johnny's just said it would be great to build a library of these backgrounds to remember what you've done and to be able to go back to.
Yeah.
And I remember a massive tag book that you had years ago that you showed me that had... you must have had 50 different backgrounds or techniques on
Absolutely.
there, Sheena. I think you used to bring it in and show us, didn't you?
Absolutely. That was the one I went all the way to New Jersey to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that, I used to look at that and just be mesmerised and in awe of how fabulous it was. And being able to keep that as a reminder for yourself, I think is absolutely fantastic. Now, Sheena is ready for the vote. My word. So number 1 is the peach and green on your far left.
Number 1.
Number 2 is the... and number 3, the last one. Normally I can easily choose. I don't know what I would choose.
It's hard, isn't it? And I have to say, this was not planned. This
No,
show.
these are all... You've wung it. You've wonged, whatever it is. You've done that today. You've definitely earned your fish finger sandwich, Sheena. In fact, I'm going to buy it for you. That's on me today, the treat. You get your votes in, number 1, 2 or 3. Rebecca, I'm going with 2.
2?
That's my vote. Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny's going 3. George. George is going 1. Okay, that evens it out, doesn't it? You get your votes in. Let us know whether you're doing 1, 2 or 3. While you're doing that, I must just talk to you about our showstopper, which is back from yesterday, everything minus the brushes because they sold out. So what you're going to get is 12 of your Duet ink pads, and we've seen Sheena using them in those 3 truly stupendous demonstrations for us today. And you've got absolutely beautiful colours. Let me just show you them. So these are the 12 colours that you're going to get. Really lovely. It's pigment infused with titanium oxide, which means when you add water, you get that natural oxidisation, a weather-worn look and feel, that reaction with water with the ink pads, and you get a beautiful, soft, chalky, muted blend with them, but the colours are really vibrant. You can stamp with them, you can blend with them, you can heat emboss with them, you can ombre with them, you can layer them on top of each other, and each colour will remain true as long as you heat set in between them. It allows you to build real layered textural backgrounds, and you've seen that in all of those demonstrations that Sheena's done for us in the most exquisite way. So you've got all 12 of them. You've got an easy grip mat in there as well, and I showed you that earlier this morning with Sheena, earlier in the 2 hours that we've had. Yours will have a mat inside. I raided that box so I could show it to Sheena. And then we've also got 4 sets of the stamps, which are absolutely gorgeous. 4 full sets, almost in a collage style, and you can see you've got that lovely big background. You've got some sentiments, and then you've got some textural pieces in there. You've got your butterfly, you've got your mandala, you've got your wildflowers. That's what Sheena's just been using, and Sheena did as I did yesterday and cut it up so she had some smaller pieces to use. And then you've got your fairy glade as well. So you've got all 4 of those in that showstopper bundle. You've also got all 12 of these stencils available as well in the showstopper bundle, and they're a great size. I need to get my ruler on them. I'm going to say they're 8 by 3. From memory, I think they were 8 by 3. Sheena's going to have a little measure for me. And each 3 are in a theme, so you've got a style, a look, a feel, an ambience with those 3, and every one of them has that little hole cut in the top corner so you can keep them on a D-ring for organisation. So you've got your mandala stencils there with that lovely almost lace Moroccan background, the mandala and that intricate fretwork there. You've got your textural set. Sheena used this for the blue card, the Hessian in the centre, and for that orange card that we've just seen, that plaid, absolutely gorgeous. You've got those 3 textures there. You've also got these beautiful real damask floral designs, and again that big one, the blue one, over on this side, the one Sheena just used with black on that final piece that we've seen. My personal favourite set. I love the dots, I love the raindrop, and I love the argyle in there as well. A beautiful, a good size for adding a big bit of stenciling or just little bits of textural embellishment, as you've seen our Sheena do. And Johnny's saying yes, the 8x3. So there we go. You've got all 4 sets of stencils, all 4 sets of stamps, all 12 of your brand new Duet ink pads in those gorgeous colours, and your Easy Grip mat for $105.60 or $144. Brilliant showstopper deal. You're saving 30% and you get double points on that deal. Now then, demo of the show. Okay. We're going to call it technique of the show. Technique of the show, Anne says it's the hardest vote yet, all stunning, and also says you are the master. Jane says you are an absolute genius. That is beautiful, Sheena. Denise says it's stunning. Jennifer Smith says, love how real this live is. Loving the mess when the camera pulls out. Makes me feel good because that's how my craft room table looks when I'm creating. We are real. We keep it real here, I have to say.
You're not going to get
we
real
do
here.
keep it real. Nicole Bretherick, she's looking gorgeous. Nicole, hello, my darling. Hope you're well. Jennifer's loving the plaid stencil. Colin can't stop watching. She's not doing any housework. She's just watching it on, drinking her coffee. Loves watching the dynamic duo together. Thank you so much. Right, Pammy wants to know. This is a good question. Then I'll give you the result. What would happen if you misted the stamp and applied it to a background? Ooh, we'll try that later.
Yeah, we will.
We'll try that later. That's also got us thinking, ooh, Pammy, thank you. Right, okay, the result is, are we ready? Oh, hang on. Wanted to buy a few ink pads, but haven't watched Sheena. I'm ordering a lot with that non-slip sheet. Well done, Felicity. That's what you need to do. And Sheila Kay says, Sheena is a great addition to CC. Sheila, thank you. It's wonderful having Sheena with us, but she's not an addition. She's back. She's back with us. She's like M&M. Guess who's back? And so it's just wonderful to have her with her here again, and we all feel like she's back where she belongs. So Sheila, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Okay, the winner is... Are you ready? Could you guess it, Sheena?
Is it 2?
Nah, 1.
Is it 1?
Yes!
It's
number 1. Technique of the morning, number 1. George is very happy because he chose the winner. I have to say, smug might be a description for how he is right now. Now, at 2 o'clock, what are we going to be doing? We've got more boxes at 2 o'clock. We're going to be making a box, aren't we, Sheena?
We're going to be we're going to be different techniques, I think. Remember when we did that, the faux rust and the faux verdigris?
Yes.
Well, I think we need to do that on a box.
Oh my word,
We need to gild the box. Yes. And we need to continue. We may colour one in with the duets as well. Wait, there's so much to play with. I mean, we're not having trouble filling the time.
We're going to use the boxes. Get the boxes, because we're going to be using the boxes, right? And you're going to want them when you see what shade. If those 3 techniques you've seen are anything to go by, imagine what it's going to look like when they're on these. So get the boxes while we have Sheena and I go and have our fish finger sandwich. You get the boxes, and then when we come back, the amount of stuff that's going to happen. Also, leave us some comments. What would you like to see happen on a box? Because you know what, we're just having the best time.
We are having a fab time.
We're just making it up as we go along, aren't we? So it's all about. It's all about self-service. We're having a nice time. You're having a nice time.
Oh, yeah, there's other people.
We're not bothered about whatever plan was happening. We're just doing it live. We're doing it for you. That's what we're doing. And we'll be doing it more at 2 o'clock. So get the boxes. You're going to want them. And then we'll do lots of decoration and we'll have so much more Sheena. Another full 2 hours of Sheena back at 2. Can't wait to see you there. And enjoy your lunch, whatever you're having. We're off for the fish finger sandwich and coffee and walnut cake.
Lovely.
See you soon.